When a cow has problems going on in two areas of her foot, it's anything but a good start. This is the Hoof GP. I'm watching this trim, along with you, for the very first time. I was absent from work last week, having injured my hand slightly, so I had to leave Craigie Boy and cameraman Graham to their own devices. This was the lamest cow they saw that day, and I know for a fact that she has problems in two areas, so I'm really keen to see what they could do to help.
Pretty much tightened up. I just need to... She seems as if she might even have a sole also around this side. I don't know if it's all linked, but yeah, she has got a sole also on this side as well. Let's look at this problem, see if it all links up together. So I'll try and slip my knife underneath.
These types of problems are incredibly difficult to deal with.
Trying so hard not to interrupt any of that. Well, exposed tissue. I might have to actually drop this panel. Right. So I'm not just dabbing this to get rid of the gunk, I am also dabbing it so I can see exactly where I need to go here.
Behind what we can see right now is a thing called the lamina corium,
Right.
and the connection is extremely tight.
Oh girl. See if it actually does run all the way down. You see that now, she's not liking me doing this. This is why I chose to use the knife rather than the grinder, because she kicks while I've got the grinder in my hand. I don't know, because I'm not got someone digging into my foot with a knife. But
Whilst the machine that we use to hold the cows in is incredibly good, it's impossible to keep the foot completely still, and when there's inflammation in behind the hoof horn like this, it's incredibly uncomfortable for the cow just touching it. So cows can and do often lash out.
so delicate, you're really trying not to cause her any pain or create more problems. If I don't take away all this jagged hoof horn that's irritating the problem, it's not going to heal. Look at that.
What Craig is uncovering is the absolute root of this cow's problem.
This horn here is extremely solid, so I might actually have to pull out the grinder.
To be honest, he's just done exactly as I would have done. This trim needs to speed up, and that hoof horn is incredibly tough.
So it is coming all the way down here, so I need to remove all this loose hoof horn. So all tracks around here, I'm going to reduce the heel of our foot, bring all this together, clean it, loose hoof horn, then block.
Right now I can't tell whether or not that hole in the typical sole ulcer site that you can see right now connects up with that white line problem. I suspect the two are linked in some way.
So it all kind of comes round to this sole ulcer area as well. Lots of double-soled hoof horn all over. I hate to say it, but this cow is not in the best of shape. Hopefully what we do for her today will help a lot. Just get all that loose hoof horn up the side there. Getting rid of all this will actually really help the healing process, so I don't expect it to fix her, but hopefully the antibiotics and anti-inflammatories that the farmer will be giving her will help take away the problem. There isn't actually even really a sole ulcer there. It actually came to nothing. Possibly a pressure point where it's just kind of bust out of.
Craig and I are definitely on the same page there. I definitely thought that was going to turn into a sole ulcer, but all that has materialised is a slight bit of bruising. I sound disappointed, but trust me, I am definitely not. That white line problem is more than enough for this cow to have to deal with.
I'm so close, I just keep going. Almost there.
His perseverance is starting to pay off, and it turns out the double sole on the base of this cow's foot extended the entire length of her sole. This one takes a bit of trimming. Patience is what you need here, and Craig had it.
And we'll take the end of that toe off with the grinder, this little bit here, just to take that away. And we'll get a block on. Let's try to reduce the height a little bit so she's not standing on that at all.
He's done a great job removing that entire double sole. Now he needs to tidy everything up, and I'm hoping and praying, and I actually got my fingers crossed, that he returns that white line problem, because I think there was more to be removed there. He has his eyes on the prize right now though, and that block needs to be glued into position so that it has plenty of time to completely cure.
Right. I really slather on the glue for this because I really don't want any chances of her getting the block off. I'll even put some score marks in her foot to make sure it's got something to grip to. Right, block. Right, take that out of there, I no longer need it.
Ah, lovely Hoof Grip Pro. I absolutely love this green glue. It's one of my proudest moments, to be honest. Bringing something like this to market is fantastic. He just gives it a little stir and on it goes.
My glue has went hard straight away. The block's on fine, but I couldn't scoosh any more out. I want to really layer it on there. There's not a lot left in my capsule anyway. So there's not much more we can do here for this cow. I'm going to spray it, put a bandage on and leave it. So I've took all the loose hoof on that I can take away. There's a slight bit right there actually. I'll just get that.
I was genuinely thinking, no, you've missed a bit, when he said it, and now he is getting the job done properly.
So I've took off all the loose hoof on that I can take, and now all there's left to do is put on a bandage and send her on our way. The one of the dairymen has just decided that we would rather drag her just now while she's confined and inside the crush. So I'll get the bandage on her like so, and then I'll let the cow down and he can give her a jag before she goes.
I know my thoughts, but I'm keen to hear yours on how Craig did.
She'll be on her way to full recovery. I'm assuming it'll take a few more visits before that actually happens, but I think we trimmed that out very, very well.
This is the first time I've seen her walk, and clearly it is agonising for her. There is no doubt any animal or person with a foot like that is going to feel real pain. She tries to kick the block off, but I feel confident and sure that if she knew the good it'll do in the next few days, she would make sure it was staying in place.